small die-cast Matchbox and Hot Wheels vehicles on my live stream. I showed some of them yesterday, but I'm going to show more today. So we'll wait and see how many people come in and join the stream, but hope you guys are all having a good day. I know it's Saturday. It's about 3 o'clock right now in Guelph, Ontario. And hopefully you guys had a good day wherever you are in the world. Hope it was awesome. Christmas is around the corner. We're officially 4 days out, so it's coming real quick. So for those of you guys who like Christmas, I'm sure you'll be excited. But yeah, I'm going to get into it in a minute here. I just want to see how many people hop in the stream. Again, it's pretty cold outside today, so that's why I didn't do an outdoor stream. Otherwise, I would have. But it was so freaking cold that I decided to stay in and show off some of my vehicles. So yeah, we'll see how many people come to the stream. I just put out a post on my community tab about the stream, so we'll see how many people come in and join, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get right into it and show you some of my cars. So as you can see here, these are some of the Matchbox cars. These are some of the older 2012 models. So this one came from a pack with multiple vehicles in it. As you can see, it's an old Ford Taurus, and it's a K9 unit. And the badging on it and decaling on it's pretty cool. MBX Police. And anyway, so I got that when I was like 12 or 13. All these Matchbox vehicles I've collected over years, and I've kept a hold of them for even longer. But yeah, so this one actually, I haven't seen another one like this particular model before with this paint scheme, with the flames and the lettering the way it is. It's actually a really fucking cool model if you ask me. I like it a lot. It's a Wildland truck, obviously. International Wildland. I have two of these. I have one that's kind of like a whitish blue color, and it doesn't have the chrome trim on it. And then I have this one, which is in a bit rougher shape than I'd like it to be in. But yeah, I see we have 0 viewers, so far the stream is off to a slow start. So hopefully some people start filing in. But yeah, so I have this one and this one. And then I showed off these two yesterday in my yesterday's stream. This Pierce Dash and this truck. I don't know what this truck is supposed to be modeled after. If it's supposed to be modeled after a Rosenbauer or what the heck it's supposed to be modeled after. But yeah, that's one right there. And this Pierce Dash is another one that I've had for a long time. And these two right here have the rubber wheels on the bottom, so they're kind of special, and they were special edition models that I got. So those two I have, and had them for a long time. These were some of the last Matchbox vehicles I ever bought, and I bought them when I was like 13 or 14, and then after that I stopped collecting. And these ones I've tried to keep in really good condition because I like them so much. But yeah, so that's some of them. So we'll pull out some more here. This one I have, I was talking about this in yesterday's stream, this yellow airport rescue truck that I have. I showed this version off in yesterday's stream. So they're the same truck, just different colors. But they're the same design and same platform and whatever, but they're different colors. As you can see, this one has the black trim with the yellow lettering, or the yellow paint, and the black trim, red lettering, white lettering, with plastic wheels. And then this one has the rubber wheels and the chrome trim and the red paint scheme. So yeah, but they're the exact same truck. So this one also came in a pack that I had, an old pack. I don't even remember the name of it, but there was a couple fire trucks that came with this pack. As you can see, some of these are pretty chipped up and beat up because they're so old, and a lot of them have been sitting in storage and moved around, so they're kind of not in the most pristine shape. I'll show that Charger off in a minute if you guys want to see that. This is another one that I have. This particular model came out the first year of the Ford Police Interceptor for the Taurus. So it actually has the stock Ford Police Interceptor painting that they put on their demo units. So this is actually a replica of what the demo Ford Taurus Police Interceptor looked like from 2012, which was the first year of that particular vehicle. And over here I have, this is not an emergency vehicle, but it's kind of cool. It's like a camper. And again, I've had this for a long time. This is probably one of my best shape vehicles in terms of, you know, the way it looks. It's in better shape than most of them. Most of them are dinged up and scratched. But yeah. Yeah, yesterday we had a lot more people join the stream, so we'll carry on and see how many people join. But then this one, this is a totally different one. This is a Charger, and the door's open on it, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. Got the doors that open on that. This is actually, I got this, don't even remember where I got it from, but it was from a German company, I remember, that made this. It was a German company, I think it was called Bruder, or Bruda or something, and they made model vehicles. They made big ones, small ones, and then they made this small one here that I have. So yeah, I don't know why the focus is so screwed up. I'm trying to fix that, sorry guys. But yeah, so there's that. And that one I've had for a long period of time as well. It was actually, it's a little bit bigger than the rest of these in terms of scale. I'm not exactly sure what the scale is, but it's a little bit bigger, and it does have opening doors on it, so it's kind of a cool model. Expensive though, as I remember. And then I have this thing. Hey Ontario Firebuff, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Then I have this thing. This thing this came in a pack as well of different, I think it was like a police pack from Matchbox. This old International. I'm doing good, no complaints. No complaints, just showing off some of my cars for the stream. I know some of you guys yesterday in chat wanted to see more of my cars, so that's why we're showing more off today. But yeah, that one's, actually, I've seen a different model of this, where it's a, like a Brinks type vehicle, but in this particular instance, it's a swap vehicle type thing. And again, kind of a neat vehicle. Haven't seen many of these around, so I'm going to consider that it's kind of rare. But yeah, I'm going to show the RCMP car I have, but not the 2014 Charger. Well, actually, while we're on that subject, let's check it out. So this is the RCMP Dodge Charger. I believe it's a 2014, I'm not sure. But I've had this for a long time, and actually, it's it used to have a front push bumper on it, but the push bumper broke off, and I never tried to put it back on, which usually when my model cars break, I try to put on the missing pieces, but in this case, I think it looks better without the push bumper. Let me know in chat what you guys think, but you have the 2023 Charger and the 2020 Explorer. That's pretty awesome. I don't have any models of Explorers like in 1/24 scale, but yeah, the push bumper broke off of this, and I kind of like the look of it better without the push bumper, so I just kept it off. And but yeah, let me know in chat, what do you think? Do you like it better with the push bumper or without the push bumper? You guys can Google this model. It's a Maisto. I believe it's a Maisto, or maybe it's a Motor Max actually. And yeah, so I got that. I think I got that at Walmart years ago, and I saw it and I really wanted it because I used to love emergency vehicles, even collecting model emergency vehicles, so I decided to buy that. And then I'll move this stuff over for you. It's kind of hard because I'm doing this stream on my tablet because yesterday my phone did not want to cooperate, so I don't want a repeat of yesterday's stream. And then we have this thing, this E1 mobile command unit. This one, I've seen many different variants of these. For those of you guys who are big into Matchbox vehicles, you may recognize this E1 mobile command unit. This one is a police version, but I have seen like a fire version of it as well. And when I was a kid, this was my favorite model. I wanted every model of these when I was a kid. I don't know what it was about this particular model that I liked, but I wanted every single model of these that they had I only have two, but I wanted every single model I remember when I was a kid. But yeah, and then over here I have an old excavator. This is a German manufacturer that made this excavator. I don't know what the name is, but I never really collected heavy equipment like this, and then I found this and I liked it, so I kept it. It was actually a guy I know who works at the city found this on the road and gave it to me. So yeah, that's the story behind that truck. This Matchbox ambulance. That's nice. Thank you. It certainly is. I think so. Thank you for agreeing. It is certainly nice. I do like these model cars, so thank you for taking an interest. But yeah, this ambulance here, this Matchbox ambulance, this is based off a European van, I guess. And I don't know if it's like a Renault or what it is, but it's got all the different badging on it. Oh, do you have that ambulance too? Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, I don't even remember where I got that. I feel like I got that in a pack as well for emergency vehicles for Matchbox, but I don't even remember. But it's kind of a different unit. I used to have one like that, but in British colors, and I don't know what happened to it. This thing right here is an old Chevy Blazer, square body Blazer, Matchbox as well. This vehicle was really cool when I got it, but now it's kind of, the wheels are bent on it, and it's not in as good a shape as it used to be, but I still have it. Kind of a neat thing. I wish I took better care of it when I was a kid, but I guess that thing happens sometimes. This is not an emergency vehicle. I have a lot of emergency vehicles. I remember once when I was a kid, I counted all the fire trucks I had, and it totaled to about 100 Matchbox fire trucks that I had. Combined, but over the years I've given them away, sold some of them, and I don't have the collection I used to have. I do still have a small collection, but as I get older I don't have the same interest in it that I used to, so I'm kind of getting rid of it slowly but surely, but some of them I'll keep. This 67 Mustang is a special edition because I believe this was the 50th anniversary of Matchbox, and they made this actually the 60th anniversary of Matchbox, and they made this special edition Mustang for the anniversary with the painting and the special coloring on the taillights and the special wheels. As you can see, I don't know if I showed those taillights, but they have the red in them, and they have the customized license plate. So all kind of neat vehicles. And then I'll show you one of my 118 scale cars. Let me just move stuff back here. Move stuff back so I can show this. But yeah, this 118 Chevy Corvette. I got this at a collectible store that sold model cars in Kitchener. They're now closed, but they used to have all the best model cars you could think of, and I bought this thing because I really like the look of it. I always liked the style of the 80 to 82 C3 Corvette. As you know, 82 was the last year of the C3 model Corvette. And then there was no Corvette in the 1983 model year, and then they came out with the C4 in 84, which looks like this. But let me know in chat, which car do you think is better? I personally think the C3 is better than the C4. I've always found the C4 to be a very ugly model, and a lot of Corvette fans would agree with me. But yeah, this is a nice car, this C3 Corvette. As you can see, the hood opens on it. And on these cars, for those of you who don't know, they have the T-tops, or the T-roofs, which are two glass panels that come off. And on this model, they actually do come off, but they're pretty difficult to pull off with one hand, so I'm not going to take them off for this video. But yeah, that's the 82 Corvette. My favorite, like I said, probably my favorite model year of the C3 was 80 to 82 with that spoiler at the back and the bigger bumper on the front and the bubble glass window. I really like that look. It's a really nice car. This had the Crossfire injection in it, which was the first year of fuel injection for the Corvette, and then the Crossfire carried on into 84, and then in 85 they replaced it with a tune port injection, which was a better engine ignition system. But yeah, the Crossfire, for those of you who don't know, the Crossfire had a lot of problems when it came out. So this is, actually now that I'm talking, I realize that this fire truck, this Wildland fire truck, I said it didn't have any chrome on it, but it actually does, and it's white. And this is the second version of the Wildland Matchbox fire truck that I have. So yeah, this is one of the special ones. This one, they're the same style, same design, but just different colors, but there's the same exact mold. But I kind of like the white one better just because it's in better shape. I do like this one though because of the rare color pattern on it, like with the flames in the paint. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's some of the vehicles that I have. But yeah, let me know in chat, what are your guys' favorite Matchbox vehicles? Do you even collect Matchbox, or any model cars for that matter? And do you like this stream so far? Do you like me showing off the cars? Do you want to see more of this, or is this kind of boring? But again, since it's so freaking cold outside, it's kind of hard to, you know, go out and stream and walk around and talk because it's just so cold, and it doesn't make it enjoyable for me or for the viewers. So that's why I decided for the second time to stay inside. And my stream yesterday that was done inside was pretty well received. So thank you to all those who tuned into yesterday's stream. It was a really big success, and you know, it made me feel more confident about streaming from my home. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Again, as I said, I'm doing this on my tablet because my phone yesterday overheated and quit on me. So yesterday's stream was almost a bust. Luckily, I had this tablet as a backup. It's awesome. Yeah, I have a lot of Matchbox or other vehicles. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying this stream and you have a lot of Matchbox vehicles as well. That's awesome. Do you collect them still, or did you used to collect them, or? Because I don't collect them anymore, but I used to collect a lot of them, and a lot of them I still have. I actually have a whole bag full from when I was a kid, but I kept some of them because I did still enjoy looking at them, and some of them I have laid out around my room as displays. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool hobby. Yeah, you collect them? Nice. That's awesome. What's your favorite ones to collect? The emergency vehicles, or just cars, or anything? Because mine was emergency vehicles, if I'm not lying. If I'm being honest. Yeah, emergency vehicles were my favorite. I loved collecting the emergency vehicles. I would actually look just solely for emergency vehicles to buy. This one is not a Matchbox, I don't think. But it's a Humvee Lifeguard. This one is really old. This one is like from the early 2000s. And I've had this for a long time. Actually, my brother gave this to me. Pretty much anything. Nice. That's awesome. But yeah, this is an old one. This is 2002. This actually, my brother gave this to me, and he's since passed away. So this is kind of a special vehicle for me. But yeah, I've had it for a long time. He gave it to me probably when he was like 19, and he died about 3 years later. But yeah, I've always had that one in my collection. I remember when I got it, he gave me a bunch of other cars too. And then I have this thing. Check out this thing. Has anybody seen any of these mail trucks? This is actually based off of a real GM US mail truck, which they don't make anymore. But they were the longest running mail trucks in US Postal Service history, and they still operate, but they're being replaced with these electric mail trucks. But it's kind of neat. I don't even remember the story behind this, how I got it, but yeah, I've had this for a while. It says it's a 1999 model, but I didn't buy it when it was 1999. If this is newer, I'm pretty sure this is newer. If it's a 1999, that's in pretty fucking good shape. I gotta go, my battery's low. Fair enough. Thanks for joining, Ontario Firebuff. Have a good day. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna go much longer either. I feel like there's not many people tuning into the stream, which is fair enough. It is a Saturday, so a lot of people are out doing their own things, spending time with their families. But yeah, I was actually out today. I was in Cambridge, and it was freaking crazy busy in Cambridge. Like the amount of traffic and the amount of people that were out shopping and eating out was just fucking insane. I don't usually like going out during holiday time because it's just so freaking busy. I usually like to stay in and kind of keep a low profile. I'm a pretty low key person. For those who don't know me, I'm a pretty low key guy. I don't really go out much and get into stuff. The only time I go out is to like buff or to film things, or if I go out on a trip. But other than that, I'm a pretty low key guy. I don't really go out much. So yeah, hardy har. But yeah, I'm gonna put all my cars away now. But yeah, for those of you who joined the stream, thank you so much for joining. It wasn't a very successful stream, which is okay, but we did have some cool cards that we showed off, and let me know in the comments of this stream or in the chat, if anybody's in chat, do you like me showing off my cards? Do you want to see more of it? And if you enjoy it, I can definitely do more of it. But yeah, I'll give you a final look-see at my cars. But yeah, so no, it was a good stream. I mean, it was kind of slow, but you get those days. I find like lately that with the if everybody says that, like, and all my friends who are content creators say that the summertime is a really slow time for viewers, because I have like 2 friends that are in my town that are content creators, and they say that the summertime is the slowest time for viewers. But I would argue with that. I would say the winter is a very slow time of year for YouTube viewers. Like even me, like I've been doing YouTube 3 years, and I gotta say winter is like the slowest time for YouTube viewers. I feel like not as many people are tuned into the platform for whatever reason. But yeah, that's just kind of a reality of my channel, and I've always found in terms of views and like keeping the channel up, I find that winter time is a hard time to do that. And especially considering my niche, which is mostly transportation, you know, going outside and filming is really hard with the weather and, you know, the gloomy, gray fucking skies that we seem to always have in Guelph. I swear, it's never fucking sunny in Guelph. It's always cloudy. Never get a goddamn sunny day here, which is whatever. It's part of Guelph life. Everybody seems to love this city. I certainly don't really love it. I've lived here my whole life, and honestly, the city just keeps getting worse every year. Like there's more crime, there's more homeless, there's more, you know, cost of living is so freaking high in Guelph. It's not a really good place to live in terms of that. I mean, it's, you know, there's more and more to do here. Like, you know, 10 years ago, there wasn't much to do in Guelph, but there's more to do here now. But even me, I don't, like I said, I don't go out much, so I don't need a lot to do. I just need to keep busy and keep my work, and other than that, I don't need to have a lot of activities to do. You know, I get a lot of entertainment out of just watching trains or planes or trucks, for that matter. I don't need to go to a party or, you know, a pub or any of that shit to have fun. So I guess I'm kind of different from most young people in that sense. Like, I'm kind of, you know, a little bit more laid back. You know, young people generally are more rowdy and, you know, excitable. I'm pretty laid back and chill. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm, you know, a pretty chill guy. But yeah, I don't know, like, we have 0 viewers right now, so this has been a really kind of a poor stream. Yesterday was really busy, so again, I think it's because it's the weekend and not a lot of people are joining the stream. But to those of you who did join, I want to say thank you very much. Be sure to check out some of my latest videos. The consistency of the videos and live streams may slow down a bit during the holidays, so I just want to put that out there, that there may be a bit of a slowdown in the upload schedule, because we are going into holiday time and I've got to do things with my family. I'm sure you guys got to do things with your family, so yeah, the consistency output will slow down a little bit, but so far, I mean, it's been a very good year. 2025 has been a good year for the channel. It's been a good year for these live streams, and we'll look forward to 2026, and hopefully 2026 is a good year too. By all accounts, I think it will be, but who knows? It's a crapshoot. But yeah, it's been a good stream, and I'm probably going to wind it down soon. I might talk for a few more minutes. Let me know in chat if you guys want me to talk for a few more minutes. But yeah, we've been going for 25. Hey, Fire Photography, welcome to the stream. You just missed, I was showing off some of my cars. And you just missed that. I'll show off a couple more for you since you're here. Why not? Since you're a friend of mine, I'll show you some cars. I'll show you some of the ones your charger is very fast, so you're back. Welcome back, Ontario Firebuff. Well, on that case, since my two best viewers are here, I should put on a bit more of a show. So yeah, where was I? I was showing off some of my Matchbox cars. I'll get them back up here. But yeah, so check this one out. I don't know if you saw this one, Ontario Firebuff. I know you left the stream. But this Wildland truck, I have two versions of this. I have this one, the white one, which I like because it's in very good shape. And then I have this one. I don't know if you guys have this one, but this one's got the really neat graphics on it. It's got the flames, and it's got the chrome trim, like the white one. But let me know in chat which one you like better, this one or this one. This one's in better shape. It's better preserved. You have the white one, but not the other one. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we have one that has the white one, Ontario Firebuff. Yeah, this one I don't even remember where I got it from, but I do know that I got it a long time ago, probably at least 12 years ago. You have a red version of that. Oh, do you? Nice. Yeah, I have this version and this version. I don't know if I have another version. I probably used to, because I had like, and I was saying earlier in the stream, I had like 100 different fucking cars, fire trucks mostly. This, I was talking about this yesterday in yesterday's stream. I showed it earlier, but I'll show it again since you guys are here. This yellow rescue truck. I have the red version of it, which I showcased in yesterday's stream. That's an airport rescue, the yellow one, and this one is the red rescue. This one's got the rubber tires and the nicer wheels, and the other one's got the plastic tires. Does it say Firewatch on it? Firewatch. It says MBX Airport. MBX Airport. Radio dispatched. But it doesn't say. Yeah, some of the lettering is pretty small, so it's kind of hard. But as you can see, the black paint up here is kind of a little bit peeled because it's been in and out of, you know, bags and whatever its whole life. It's been moved around, so it's gotten scratched off. But let me know in chat if you guys have that yellow version. This E1 mobile command unit. Do either one of you guys have that E1 mobile command unit? Fire Photography or Ontario Firebuff. This one, I have two versions of these. The other one has like a black and white with a checkered pattern on the side. It's in pretty rough shape. This one is the better one of the two. And it's got the nice baby blue design. This one I saw online. You want to get the fire version? I was just saying earlier in the stream, that was the version I wanted so bad when I was a kid, was the fire version. I could only ever find the police version. The fire version they had in the States, but never in Canada, but based on what I looked for. But yeah, I was always looking for the fire version. I got this thing too. Check this out. I'll show this on camera. I'm probably gonna start a whole fleet with my Matchbox trucks, LOL. Damn, that's actually pretty cool. I used to have a kind of like a fleet too of different Matchbox cars because I had so many. Check this thing out. Do any of you guys have this? This is an International Army truck, and I haven't seen one like it. Not this color at least, with this badging. Let me know in chat. Maybe one of you guys have seen this, but this is actually pretty neat version in my opinion. And it's a 2012 model. You think? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Think you may have seen it, but yeah, look at this. Like, this is a pretty cool model. I really like this one. I should actually put that one out on display because it's really cool. So yeah, I have like a whole bag here of just Matchbox. See, there's the second version of the airport fire truck. So I have two of them. I showed off my RCMP. Oh shit, the camera's going wonky on me. Sorry guys. I showed off the RCMP charger earlier in the stream. This Corvette I showed off. These guys I showed off briefly in yesterday's stream. But yeah, if you guys want like an in-depth review of like any of these vehicles, let me know in chat. And maybe I can do a stream where I do like an in-depth review on like 3 or 4 vehicles. But yeah, let me know in chat. Do you guys want to see more in-depth videos of these Matchbox and 124 and 118 scale models, or do you not? Let me know in chat. This one is another one that I've seen a few different variants of models of. Some with chrome, some without chrome. This particular one doesn't have chrome, and it is a fire vehicle. But yeah, let me know in chat. Do any of you guys have this one? But this is a nice one. This is a Buick Special or Buick Century. I have the light blue police. Oh, is there a police version of that? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that. I knew there was a fire version. I've seen a different fire version of this, and it had chrome trim on it, like chrome bumpering. But I've never seen a police version. That's actually really cool. But you have a police version. And then let's see here what else we have. I have so many, I have this one. Anybody have this one? I didn't even know I had this. I just discovered that I have this. This is a police version of the rescue truck that I have like so many models of. So that and that. This is the police version. Do any of you guys have this one? This is a pretty neat one. And I actually never knew I had it, so kind of neat that I found that out. Do you have that too? Oh, that's awesome. I'm finding out that we have more and more similar or same vehicles. That's actually really cool. But you have a lot of the same ones I do. But yeah, a lot of these, I don't know where you would even get these nowadays. I guess Walmart would be the best place. Target's gone, so you can't get them at Target. But all these models, I would say 80% of them, other than the big ones, I got at Target back when Target was in Canada. I think I bought more cars at Target in the year they were here than anything else at Target, or I bought vehicles. I used to love collecting. You know, when I was a kid, I actually wanted to make a YouTube channel just showcasing my model cars, but I never did. I don't know about you guys, if you guys ever wanted to do that, but I did when I was a kid. Sounds like Ontario Fire Buff and Fire Photography are pretty into die-cast models, so I'm sure you guys probably wanted to make a channel, or... But yeah, I certainly did. But check this thing out. This is a Maisto. I got this from a friend in school. Police car. Pretty cheap looking. And I don't even know what it's based off of. It looks like it's based off of, like, I don't know. It looks like a mix of a Crown Vic and maybe a 300 and something else. But yeah. So now we're 32 minutes in. Are you guys still in chat? I'm not sure. But yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff in here. Like, look at all them cars. Yeah, you're still here? Cool. You guys are still both here. My two most loyal viewers. It's always good to have that, you know, that small group of loyal viewers that always shows up. That police car, it is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roy Zares. I agree. These are definitely some awesome vehicles. And thank you for joining the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. This one I showed off earlier. Ontario Fire Buff saw that one earlier in the stream. This one I meant to show. This is from the movie Cars. I don't know how old I was when I got this. I was pretty young when I got this frickin' thing. And it's kind of dorky now. You have that Ambo? Oh, do you really? Oh, so these must be pretty common then. Because I actually haven't seen another one like it. I've seen a red version of 4 of them. Oh my god. Wow. That's quite a lot. I used to have a British version of these with the checkered pattern, and I used to have a red version of that, and both of which I don't know where they are. But anyway, this is from the movie Cars, this police vehicle based off of a Buick. I think it's based off of a Buick, or actually I think it's based off of a Mercury. Sorry, I think it's based off of a Mercury. I'm gonna look. I had another ambulance in here that I wanted to show, but I can't seem to find it now. I can't seem to find the ambulance I wanted to show, but maybe if I find it, I'll show it off on stream. But I have so many, you know, vehicles, so many models, that it's hard to keep track of all of them. I kept a lot of them, but yeah. Oh, check this thing out. Let's check this thing out. Do you like green lights? Yes, I do. On emergency vehicles especially. The best one I have is not a Matchbox, but it's bigger. It's 1970s Mack Tiller. Oh, you have a model of a Tiller? That's awesome. I had one model of a Tiller, and it was actually a Matchbox, and it's at my dad's house. I gave it to my brother. But check this thing out. The charger is amazing. Yeah, it certainly is. I really like the charger. This is actually, and I was saying earlier in the stream, it used to have a push bumper on it, but it broke off, and I never put the push bumper back on. Usually I glue on the parts if they break. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like it better with the push bumper or without the push bumper? If you can visualize it with a push bumper, it has it without the push bumper now. But this is actually, I never really appreciated this car when I was younger, but I really appreciate it now. It's a really nice model. And again, it's a Motor Max. I was wondering what it was earlier, but it's a Motor Max model. But yeah, check this thing out. This is a Humvee. And look at the back opens on it, which is actually kind of neat. But I've had this for a long time, kept it in really good shape, and it's a rescue truck, search and rescue truck for Matchbox. But yeah, anyway, guys, that you guys can play back the stream if you want to see some of my earlier vehicles that I showed off earlier in the stream. It's pretty much the same. But for those of you who have joined the stream, especially Fire Photography, Ontario Fire Buff, and Roy's, who have chatted with me the most, thank you for joining the stream. And I enjoyed chatting with you about cars and all things Matchbox. I'm scared Canada Post green light the other day. I'm looking for the OPP police van now. You scored the police, or the Canada Post. Oh, that's awesome. Now you're looking for the OPP. Good luck, man. I remember one time I was at a show, the auto show. I think it was 2015 or 2016, and they had a really nice model of an OPP Crown Vic. It was like a 124 version, and I really wanted it. And my dad looked at me and he said, "You're not getting that." And I remember at the time it like ruined my whole show. It ruined the whole day because I didn't get that model. But in hindsight, it would have just been collecting dust now anyway, because all my models are, you know, pretty much collecting dust. Some of them I have on display like over there and over there, but most of them just collect dust. So it's kind of a neat hobby when you're a kid, but when you get older and you have other stuff going on, it kind of becomes more of a chore because you have to dust these things and keep them clean and store them. But I still want to keep some of my models, but as I said earlier in stream, I probably will get rid of more as I get older, just because I don't have the same level of interest. I used to paint normal cars to look like OPP. Oh, that's awesome. You know what I used to do? I used to take like Matchbox vehicles or like any vehicle, and I would paint them red to look like a fire vehicle. That was my thing that I used to do when I was a kid. I used to love doing that. Or I used to just love painting in general, painting the vehicles to a color that I liked. My dad would always give me shit, but because I didn't use regular paint. Like, I didn't use the right paint. I used, like, freaking regular paint and would make more of a mess than anything, so. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was all fun. It was all fun and games. I like, that was my biggest thing when I was a kid, was collecting models. And I still have a lot of models, considering, whether it's Matchbox or 124s or 118s. But I am slowly starting to get rid of them. And, a lot of them are at my dad's, too, and I haven't done anything with them, so. My dad's been nice enough to hold on to them for all these years. I'm sure one day he wants me to come over and get rid of all of them. But yeah. So that was the stream. Basically, that was the highlight of it, showing off some of my model cars. Let me know in chat if you'd like to see more showcases of cars, if there's any particular cars you want to see. You subscribe. Thank you for the subscription, Royce. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Be sure to check out some of my other videos and stay entertained during the holidays. But thank you for joining. So yeah, that is the highlight of the tour. I was gonna go longer, but it's kind of been a little bit of a slow night, and I attribute that to it being the weekend. So I'm not gonna go too much longer. But for those of you who joined in, Fire Photography, Roy's, Ontario Fire Buff, thank you so much. I tried coloring my Matchbox Charger red to make it look like a Central Elegant unmarked car. It did not look good. Fair enough. Oh well, at least you attempted. Alright guys, well you have a great night. Thank you for joining Fire Photography. Thank you for joining Ontario Fire Buff. And thank you for the subscription, Royce. Welcome to the channel again. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll probably do another live stream tomorrow. So stay tuned and have a good night. Signing off from my bedroom. Take care, Ontario Firebuff.